Previously on Batman. Some of these people have been dead nearly a month. I think whoever did this was practicing on them.
Good evening, Gotham and Gothamites everywhere. Henry Claridge. You died at midnight, Henry.
He wanted the TV crew's mobile transmitter van. With minor adjustments, he'll be able to broadcast live anytime he wants now. Help! Help! The Joker has played us all for fools.
Before the guards could rumble out of their hub here, he sprayed them with a machine gun. Got a statement from one who survived. Said it was this Joker character for sure. Said he didn't even look at them, like killing them wasn't even important. Next he takes out the orderly here at the dormitory door. One shot between the eyes. Kicks open the door to the Psycho Ward dorm.
Sorry to wake you,
Tosses out a bunch of loaded weapons as a greeting to his new fan club.
but I'm looking for some volunteers.
And invites them to join him for a night on the town.
Now, who wants to have some fun?
How do we know those details?
That guy there, he saw the whole thing go down. Guess he's too afraid to even leave the room after dark, so he stayed put.
Thank God for small favors. How many inmates are missing?
Looks like 16. Most in for homicide or worse.
Homicide or worse? Great. Are we going to be sleeping at all this morning, Master Bruce? Not today, Alfred. I've got too much work to do. So it would appear. I do insist, however, that you get at least 10 minutes rest and meditation before going back out tonight in this. Took a blood sample from the reporter killed yesterday, and another from Claridge last night. Hopefully I'll be able to analyze his poison. Must be two variants, fast-acting and slow-acting, which may help me know what to look for. If my hunch is right, and I'm sure it is, Claridge had already been exposed to the poison before the Joker made his announcement.
Good morning, Gotham City. Looks like good old hero cop James Gordon was unable to stop the fulfilling of my prophecy last night. But don't let it get you down, Jimmy boy. Some things are just fate. And as we all saw on this morning's wonderful newscast, I took advantage of all that distraction to help free some poor misunderstood souls. What a party we had last night, I'll tell ya. Oh, the horror! And hey, I've gotta say I like my new name. The Joker. Funny, I didn't think of that. So, I bet you're all asking yourselves, what can old Joker do to top last night's show? How about another deathmatch? J.W. Wild, the hand of fate points your way. You die at midnight. As for the rest of tonight's entertainment, well, that'll just have to be a surprise. But I promise you'll die laughing. We now return you to your usual dreadfully boring day.
Gordon. Claridge killed with time-released poison. Run blood tests on Wild. Was anyone just in my office?
Not that I saw. Oh wait, yeah. Think that janitor was cleaning up in there.
This is Gordon. What's it looking like out there? All quiet so far, Captain. Alright, keep me posted. You should really have that mask at the ready, Mr. Wilde. Oh, yes, I suppose so. What time is it? 11:58.
You must be slow, Captain. I've got midnight on the dot.
No, I've got the correct... Damn those helicopters! What the hell does he think he's doing? Oh, hell. Get to Wilde, damn it! Keep him safe! He's got the power! He's in the house! Don't panic, that's what he wants!
Hey! Who put on the lights?
I...
No! Get off! You're wrinkling my threads, buddy boy.
Over here! No! Hold your fire, damn it!
Whoa! You! Why am I not surprised? And they say you're an urban legend.
According to the coroner's report, Wilde was grazed by one of the Joker's bullets, which was laced with poison. Probably one of the shots he fired as I threw the flashbang. And my hope for anything but failure from last night is met with more disappointment. The tracking device I attached to the Joker isn't transmitting. Either it got damaged or he's somewhere that blocks the signal. Possibly the sewers. Have to check on that later. So what am I left to work with? All I have is his victims. 2 men he picked seemingly at random. Or did he? Dangerous to assume a pattern with a madman. But it can't be an accident that 2 of the men he freed were veterans from the helicopter corps. Have to believe there's a method to his madness. Or I'm just stumbling blindly. So I'll follow the only lead I have. There were numerous links between Wilde and Claridge. Both were investors on the boards of many different corporate entities, but the only one that sticks out is Ace Chemical Processing. Wilde and Claridge were the main investors in the plant when it opened 20 years ago. And this is the place where 3 months ago, Batman fought the Red Hood. Too much of a coincidence not to look into it.
Who'd you say you were with again?
The National Globe, working on a story about how environmentalists are driving corporate business out of the cities.
You got that right. Saying we've been polluting the harbor all these years? Tell that to all my boys who can't put food on the table for their kids now.
So, how many men do you have here now, during the closing procedure?
It's just me and Earl, my assistant manager. Another week we'll be done, and then we'll be out of a job too. Old man Claridge was trying to get another plant running outside city limits. But, well, I'm sure you heard what happened to him.
Now, word is you had a whistleblower here.
What? That's the first I heard of that.
Oh yeah, I'm certain there was a name listed on the report I saw. I don't have it written down here, but if I could look at your personal records, they might jog my memory.
You're out of luck there. Had a fire in the records room just after the plant shut. Lost everything. You sure we hadn't insider leaking stuff to those bastards?
Absolutely.
Hey Earl, listen to this. We're all out of work because one of our old guys was talking to the feds. Really? Well, I'd sure like to get my hands on that SOB.
I'm sorry to ask, Earl, but how did you get that white stain there?
Oh, this? Got too close to the disposal tanks one day. Hit with some splashback. No biggie. I hardly even notice it anymore. You should have seen some of the other guys. Blake Schneider stuck a hand in there once, and all the hair on his arm turned all green.
Could it be this simple? Joker and the Red Hood are one and the same? One criminal mastermind transformed into another? Problem is, there are big differences between them. The Red Hood never killed anyone, and Joker kills with almost every breath. Another problem. I'm fairly sure the Red Hood was never the same man twice. Body language was too different each time. Assumed it was a gang trading off the helmet for heists.
Master Bruce, are you there?
What is it, Alfred?
Your tracking device just started transmitting. I'll send the location through the car's computer.
The signal emanates from an abandoned survey and planning office in Old Gotham. Like a lot of this area, the office has been unused since the early 50s. I find the tracking device on the floor of a recently shattered window. Must have gotten pried loose as he wriggled through the glass. So what did the Joker want here? Most of this information is completely out of date. It'd be useless. Except for some maps. Like the sewer system. The current network is built in conjunction with the original structure the city was built around, so if someone knew what they were doing, they could get all the way from one side of Gotham to the other without ever leaving those tunnels. I was planning to check the sewers tonight anyway.